Once again, good morning.
Good morning.
Though they were not chosen like the 12 apostles, Martha and Mary are some of the disciples of Jesus and used to follow him in his earthly ministry. Jesus, during death and when Lazarus was still alive, he was in Jerusalem. And the two sisters, Mary and Martha, sent somebody to tell Jesus that his brother is sick, Lazarus. So instead of responding to the request of the two sisters, Jesus went back to Judea. And as we all know that Bethany and Jerusalem is just like 2 miles away. But Jesus didn't go to Bethany to heal Lazarus, but instead, he went to Judea and he went back there. Ang believe gyud sa mga Jews nga ang imong soul, once a certain person would die, your soul will not depart from you from that day on. But it will just stay for like a couple of days before your soul will finally leave and go to the place where it belongs. Kay after 2 days, they believe nga ang imong body will begin to decompose, na siya gitawag nga ma-disfigure na siya. Kay ang soul kuno has the power to see what is inside. So naanay mga worm, naanay mga maggots, nya mo swell na ang imong lawas and mag-deform na siya. And the soul daw kuno according to mga ancient Jewish rabbi, once na ma-deform na ang body, dili na sila mabalik, dili na sila maka-identify. So having belief, Jesus didn't go to dito sa Bethany, sa lugar ni Lazarus. Instead, he spent 4 days more before he finally went to where Lazarus was. And ingon gali siya sa John chapter 11 verse 11, in siya, our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I am going there to wake him up. In siya natulog ra gid si Lazarus, then I will wake him up. And we know how the stories goes that when Jesus went there, si Martha nakikita kang Jesus, ingon siya, Lord, if you had been here, dili mamatay ta akong brother. Then Mary, after that, Mary also went to Jesus, and Mary, there was so much tears from Mary because kato pa lang sa una nga the same Mary nga nagbutang og alabaster sa perfume sa iyang tiil book was also the same Mary nga nagkita kang Jesus, the sister of Martha. And Mary was crying and Jesus was moved to compassion and he said, asa siya glubong. Okay, so but we will not be talking about Lazarus, more on Mary. We'll focus on Martha because this is the feast day of Martha. And to give some credit to Martha, let me just quote some verses and some words spoken by Martha during the time of Christ. So, ingon si Martha sa verse 22 sa Gospel, if you had been here, take note the word, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But I know that even now God will give you whatever you ask. Kung tanaw ni mo na nga statement, in sa Lord, kung naa pa lang kada igin matay ang isuon, pero Lord, nasayod ko, nga bisan unsa imong pagayoon, bisan unsa imong pagayoon sa Dios, ihatag gid niya sa imo. And what a faith from Martha. Grabe ka pagtuo sa usa ka babae nga nagprepare lang when Christ used to visit their home. Martha was so busy preparing and was not even listening. And yung siya, Lord, ignar na si Mary niya, magtabang po na sa ako, hindi nagtabang-tabang. And here comes Martha's faith. In siya, Lord, I know that whatever you ask to the Father cannot refuse you. What a faith from Martha. It implies that she was able to witness many miracles performed by Jesus. Okay, now again, these guys, these people, are also disciples. Kali sila mga tinunan po ni Kristo, dili lang sama sa 12 disciples nga especially chosen. But these ladies, Mary and Martha, and some other Marys that mentioned in the Bible were also Christ disciples. Here's another thing. To give some credit to Martha. Ingon siya in some verse. Ingon si Christ nga, I am the resurrection of the dead. He who believes in me shall never die. Do you believe this, Martha? Unsay tubag ni Martha? Yes, Lord, I believe, blah, blah, blah. But lahi ang iyang tubag ha. Martha was prophesying. In siya, I believe that you are the Messiah, the Son of God, who is to come into the world. Again, ako basahon. I believe that you are the Messiah, the Son of God, who is come into the world. Nasayad ko Ginoo nga ikaw ang Mesiyas, anak sa Dios. Kapalo mo guys, kung usa ka ordinary nga Jew or devoted ka nga Jew, dili nimo basta-basta og sulti during their time. Because the leaders of the law, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, or the teachers of the law would grab you to some place and stone you to death. Because there's only one God. And it's impossible for God to become a man. Mauna nga, dili ni basta-basta statement ni Martha. Pwede siya mamatay dani, pwede siya patiyon dani kanina statement. Kung makadumdum ta when Nathaniel, while he was studying sa fig tree, sa Torah, giingnan siya, niagto ang iyang friends, I think it was James, and when he went to Jesus, yun siya, the master is here. Unsay gisulti ni Christ sa iya, here comes the true Israelites. The true Israelites, no, you cannot find falsehood in him. Christ was defining Nathaniel. Unsay natabo ni Nathaniel? Unsay yang giingon? Nathaniel replied, Rabbi, you are the Son of God, the King of Israel. Okay, muna he defined back. When Christ defined him, he defined Christ as Rabbi. You are the Son of God, the King of Israel. And when Jesus said, who do you say I am? Ingon si Peter dayon nga, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. Peter defined Christ, and Christ defined back Peter. Ingon siya, you are Peter. And upon this rock, blah, blah, blah. But you are Peter. You are a rock. Peter, you are not just mere apostle, but you are a rock. Pero si Martha, he defined Jesus and she said, I believe that you are the Messiah, the Son of God, who is to come into the world. Yet Christ not even defined her back. But what happened was, Jesus didn't define her back, but Martha's brother came back to life. Wala siya ginefine ni Jesus in return, pero unsay reward? Nabuhi ang iyang igsoon. Maigsoon, Martha is the icon of woman who serves in the church. To give credit to Martha, si Martha to ang babae nga nahimong icon sa mga babae karon until now nga mag-serve og nangalagad sa master og nangalagad sa Mary was sitting at the feet of Jesus. Martha was so busy doing lots of things. We need lots of Martha in God's kingdom. Nakinahanglan ta og mga tao nga sama ni Martha diri sa kingharian sa Dios. Kana manarapo sa bangko, kana mag-prepare sa pagkaon. Yes. Those are the ministries, and muna si Martha diha siya hiyang. We need lots of Marthas in His kingdom whose faith can cause God to raise the dead. Inana si Martha. So karon, we are celebrating Martha's feast day. I think last Monday we were celebrating the feast day also of Mary, Mary Magdalene. I think yung last Sunday. Yeah, I think. So karon Martha na sad karon. Okay, so may soon I hope nga na-inspire ta sa kinabuhi ni Martha sa iyang pagtuo, okay, sa iyang pag-response o pagbuhat diha sa kingharian sa Dios. Please stand.